Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. Each morning, we'll be watching for stocks to pop up in this scan or this one. Once we see a stock pop up, we want to immediately check the current bar volume. We want to make sure there's enough volume in here to get in and get out safely. We want this number moving fast as possible. We want to know there's a real battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Once we confirm we have the volume, we come down here to the money flow indicator. We want to see this green line breaking above this yellow average line here. At the same time, we want to see these green bars, which are buyers, breaking above this yellow line as well. So both yellow lines need to be crossed. Once we confirm this breakthrough right here, you want to get in as soon as possible because the stock more than likely is going to run up like you see here on the chart. And also, if you are a new trader, you want to come here and watch these videos. Don't just throw your hard-earned money at it. You may want to start on paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then change over to real money, but trade small share size. And if you are continuing to be good with small share size, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed professional. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. Also, in your active trader, make sure you have TIF added to it and EXT is selected for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. And thank you for joining me this morning. Traders and YouTube, you're on board this morning. Welcome back. Haven't seen too much moving this morning, just a couple of stocks. Actually, it's quite dead. And this is Friday, so use caution. Usually on Fridays, it's slow. And before the end of the day, most investors are back to cash. I have a link at the top of the chat on YouTube. If you're interested in joining us, it takes you over to volumespikes.com. And yes, I do use TOS for trades. We do have other investors that use it for charting only and use other platforms to trade on. You can do that as well. About a minute and a half to go before the top of the hour. And if you are unaware, volumespikes.com is live, but I'm temporarily using the live stream off of Discord while we have some better software written. And then we'll be totally off of Discord. And it's in the works right now being written. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. All right, top of the hour here is here. Let's see if anything pops up in these scans or gets called out up here. AQST, small spike upwards, checking that volume label. There is nothing there. ASST looking north, looking for volume, very slow. Not seeing enough volume in ASST to really drive it up. Make sure you check the current bar volume before you post stocks. It keeps me from having to type in so many symbols. If we don't have a battle going on, there's no sense in posting them. SOWG, looking at the volume, kind of sluggish and slow. It's only $1 stock, $1.18. It could pick up here, maybe, maybe not. We don't have money flow pointing north yet. It's trying to. A few buyers coming in.
AGMH.
Let's try AGMH. Now we have some volume flow right here. You can see these numbers are really flying. Few profit takers currently. Let's see if we can get the push higher.
AGMH.
Currently at 645. Money flow kind of overextended here. So be careful. Pulling back now on the money flow. I'll go ahead and put a resistance level up there at 635. If we break above this line, it may run, but I'm watching volume closely here. They're currently selling, taking profits.
WRAP.
Watching for money flow to turn around and for these bars to turn green. Some of you made a profit on AGMH. You were watching it from an earlier move. Now we're pushing above that 635. Let's see if it'll push any higher. Watching money flow closely. Would love to see some tall green bars above that yellow line to continue the push.
AGMH.
Pushed up about 10 cents so far. Keep on going. 677 now. Close to 20 cents profit. I'm going to sell right here. I'll take that 20 cents for $200.
AGMH.
Good job, Greg B., Ronnie, and everybody. Up there, a spike to 705. And that's how you do it right there. You wait for the break of that resistance level when I put it. Sometimes we try to catch them down lower, but if I miss them, I will play the pullback play on them and take the profit at the top. All right, a little money in the bank 5 minutes into the session. That's not bad. We got to start on it. Hopefully, we'll get some more picks up here soon. Might be more to come here. It has not sold off. It's continuing to try to push higher. Watch these bars down here. We want buyers coming in and to continue breaking this yellow line. Showing some weakness here. Nice job, traders. Good morning, Joe and Mark and Vester and everybody over on YouTube. Let's see if they can push it up higher. It's kind of doubtful, but they might. If we can break this 690 area, it might go up a little bit more. Currently profit taking. You can see the money flow is now down and we have red bars. Nice job, Milo, Mr. D. ASST may be moving a little. Let's check it. Still no volume to speak of. It's slow, couple of spikes here and there. Might be some money there if you sit there and watch it for a while. You might can catch the dips on it. Going to keep an eye on AGMH for now. Let's see if we break the 690 area. Breaking above that 690. Let's see if that'll attract more buyers. Don't just jump in quickly like that. You can if you're brave enough. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to steer you in the right direction. Sometimes that third run just don't work out. But a nice spike up from 690 to 744 for about 60 cents. Hopefully some of you caught it. Good job, traders. Don't let me talk you out of them with my warning messages because sometimes that third run just don't work out. I've seen it too many times. Holding the price up there around 730s now. Let's see if that attracts more buyers and they push it up even higher. Keep watching money flow and these dominator bars down here. These are buyers when they're green. When this line's green, it's buyers. When these bars are green, it's buyers. When we are above this yellow line, it's more than average buyers. That's what spikes these prices up.
AGMH.
Looks like we're going to get a push. The buyers don't want to quit. Slow Friday morning. Why not just work one of them and make today's pay? Hopefully they'll keep pushing. This would be the fourth push, though. Use extreme caution. I'll go ahead and mark it there at 7:30. Watch these two indicators. You don't need to watch the price at this point. You want to watch for the buyers to come in. Well, good way to start Friday morning. Thank you, Lord. Good job, traders. Looks like everybody made a little bit of money already. Nice trade there. Trader stud at 864. Has to leave for an eye appointment. That's a good way to leave. Autumn Rain 271. Gary 479. Mojave Trader 107. R 204. Lots of dollars made here. A couple of hundred for everybody, it looks like. Or almost. Nice job, YouTubers, on your profits.
ABAT.
Waiting for number 2. For some of you, it's number 4 because you've been trading before me. Nick, I don't break down indicators in this trading session. If you want to send me a message, I'll explain it to you later.
WRAP.
Nick, if you want a close guess, it's about 3% below the price. And it works just fine right where it is. You don't have to move it around. Slow Fridays. Only takes one or two, though. We can get those one or two, then I'm happy. Vester, we are already signed up on volume spikes, but we're not streaming there yet. But soon, hopefully within the next week. That's how close we're getting. Too cheap for me. I don't buy these pennies. You did warn me, though. Thank you, Joe. I play where the big boys play. CJET's still moving up. It's made a whole penny and a half since I posted it. And then 5 minutes from now, it'll be $3 and I'll regret not buying it. Just kidding. But it could happen. I've seen it happen.
RR.
We have seen some incredible moves over the last few weeks. Joe, you did find a good one, though. It's only looking north. Continuing to climb this penny stock. You can see how accurate these indicators are. Money flow took off, a little bit of profit taking, money
PRZO.
flow takes off, mostly green bars above the yellow line, stock price rises. Nice job, Gary. 519 on CJET. Joe gets the credit for that one. I know the feeling, Joe. Do it all the time, brother. Sit here and watch them rise and let everybody make money. If you realize how hard it was to find stocks, talk about stocks, teach the members, and trade all at the same time, it's very difficult. Nice job, Pro Dollar, 440 on CJET. Autumn Rain, you should feel really good about that trade. Well, I didn't make a penny on it. I didn't even make a quarter of a penny. You got me beat by 200%. AGMH, we've already played it once. Front side of the trade, listen up closely. Front side of the trade, back side of the trade usually doesn't work out near as good as the front side of the trade. So use caution when you see a little spike like this. It's like everybody that was buying it left. Now, the few latecomers see, oh, that one spiked up. Maybe it's going to move again. And most of the time it doesn't. I love how everyone is catching on to this system so fast and putting money in the bank. And I see you posting your opinions in the chat. That tells me you're catching on. So keep it up. Be verbal. Post your feelings up there.
FGNX.
More you talk about it, the faster you learn, because you learn if you're making mistakes or doing great. Talk to yourself through the trade. You should be saying, okay, this money flow is up. These bars are above that yellow line. The volume is really flying. The buyers are coming in. If you talk to yourself, you'll learn a lot faster. It's not what goes in your head that makes you learn. It's what comes out your mouth that makes you remember it. So talk to yourself through these trades. Bass, I have a website called volumespikes.com. We'll soon be off of Discord and streaming live on that website. Temporarily redoing the streaming software on volumespikes.com, but you can still join volumespikes.com. And if you have a Discord account, I turn on the live stream for you there for free. But you have to be a member of Volume Spikes. And I stream from 6 a.m. to 9 or 9:30 every morning, 5 days a week. We sit here and fellowship and make a few dollars and drink coffee. And Great Tea, I haven't even looked because most of us transitioned over, and I couldn't tell you those percentages or numbers yet. It's growing every day. I can tell you that, though. You don't have to drink coffee. Drink your energy drink. That'll make your knees knock a little more. And it's a really quiet Friday. All we can do is wait. See BREA over here. Let me see if it's doing anything. Trying to come up off the bottom. Don't like the downward slope there. It's below the 34 EMA. Not looking too good for this one.
RR.
Bass, if you joined as a paying subscriber, then contact our support department and they'll help you get set up on Discord. Janice, are you a member of volumespikes.com? A paying member, not a free member, a paying member. If anyone has questions about joining Volume Spikes, this session is mainly for trading. I try not to get into all of that, but if you join us over on Volume Spikes, hit the support department tab, put in a ticket. They will answer any of your questions. CDLX, I feel like I'm missing a trade here. I need to stay focused on these movers so we can all make money. There's a label at the top of the YouTube chat. That yellow and white one will take you right over to volumespikes.com. $79.95 a month. You won't find a better price anywhere. Not for this kind of education. That is correct, Algo.
NUVB.
It is definitely Friday.
NUVB.
Well, well, well.
FATN.
For those of you who are new here, I don't give predictions on stocks. I'm not a fortune teller. I monitor percentages of buyers and sellers, and that's how I determine my entries and exits. So if you're asking me what's gold going to do or what's this stock going to do, I have no idea. I'm a in the moment trader. I trade as it happens. After that move is over, I don't do anything else. Well, well,
AGMH.
well. FATN, I'll take a look at it. It's probably nothing. It's an $8 stock. Looking at the volume, they are selling. Money flow looks awful. Red bars. Not a buy at this time. ABAT. No volume. MGIH. MGIH spiking up. It's right here in my magic scan. I just overlooked it. Thank you for pointing it
CLLS.
out. Looking at the volume, it is low. There's no battle. A few profit takers right now.
CLLS.
Not saying it's not going to go up, but the volume, there's no big battle going on. It could end up being one here soon, though, if the other scanners start posting it. 321. Few profit takers right there, bailing out. This is why we don't do low volume. It only takes a big seller to knock it all out. We need liquidity. Liquidity means lots of volume, lots of traders involved. And YouTubers, while most of you are here, I will not be streaming next Wednesday. I have a medical procedure I'm going to be going through. So you're only going to get Monday and Friday next week. Keep that in mind. And to the Discord members, I probably won't be here Tuesday and Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be back Wednesday. Nothing serious.
PRZO.
I think Milo has some doctor's appointment as well. He said he would stream until he can't. So if you end up on your own, you know what to do. At least 90% of you do. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you very much, YouTubers. Couple of you know I've had a few blood pressure spikes in the last 2 months. Actually, just 2 times it's happened. So they're going to do a stress test just to make sure everything is okay. No, it's not over the website. I'm about as calm a person you'll ever meet. Don't give up my secrets, Joe. I promise you, you will be better than me by the time you catch on to all of this stuff. You can out trade me because I teach. I can't focus like you do. So to your comment about 24 million people traded, I don't actually look at that kind of number. I look at the number that's this very second. They could have traded 100 million shares, but nothing worthy of trading within that movement. So we're very specific on what we trade. Has to be happening right now. Hopefully we catch it just before it starts happening. We rip the profits out of it and move on. And if you don't know me, I've been trading on this platform since 1990. That's probably before most of you were even born. AGMH. What a slow day. I'm going to hate to see the regular session bell ring. It's going to go probably negative and flat. I'm not going to adjust my streaming days. I'm actually considering knocking YouTube down to 2 days a week. Once we get everything rolling on volumespikes.com, I'll be concentrating more over there.
SKIN. A CXP.
We need another trade.
A CXP.
A CXP. $5 stock, checking volume. Not really good. Looks like maybe a pump and dump at this point. Was the only trade for me, R. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you made a little bit more money. As you can see, we are serious traders over here. I am very well educated in the stock market. I urge you to come and join us. Don't just rely on what's free on YouTube. Come join the group. Make money 4 hours a day or as much as possible. Of course, we have to have the stocks to play during those 4 hours. We'd love to have you on board with us. The more of us there are, the higher the stock prices are driven. We're all using the same indicators, looking at the same stock, buying the same stock. Let that thought sink into your brain and you'll figure out what's going on here. We'd love to have you on board. God bless you. I will see everyone next Monday. Remember, I will not be streaming next Wednesday, but I'll be back next Friday. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm 100% certain it will. But thank you for joining me again this morning. And as always, have a very blessed weekend. I am out. And don't forget to give me a like. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
AB